Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My lecturer, Serdang, and other lectures, also my lovely friend. If you don't know me, let me introduce myself. My name is Christofer Dermawan. I'm a student from Podomoro University and I'm taking entrepreneurship program. Today I'm gonna talk about something that really bothers my mind. Have you guys heard about mental illness before? Let me explain to you. Mental disorder or mental illness are conditions that affect your thinking, feeling, mood, and behavior. They may be occasional or long lasting, or sometimes we say it chronic. They can affect your ability to relate to others and function each day. What causes mental disorders? There is no single cause for mental illness, but several factors can contribute to the risk of mental illness, such as your genes and family history, your life experiences, such as stress or a history of abuse, especially if they happen in childhood. Biological factors such as chemical imbalance in the brain, a traumatic brain injury, a mother's exposure to viruses or toxic chemical while pregnant, use of alcohol or recreational drugs, having a serious medical condition like a cancer, having few friends and feeling lonely or isolated. Mental disorders are not caused by character flaws. They have nothing to do with have being lazy or weak. Most people describe a person with a mental or a personality disorder as somebody who is very weird, scary, and bully material. According to National Alliance on Mental Illness, 1 in 20 adults on average live or experience a mental disorder during their life, and 1 in 5 people between the age 13 and 18 are suffering from a certain mental disorder. So why should people nowadays so mean to those people? Why does society discriminates against so many people with a certain condition and at the same time encourage this illness? Do we have a right to mock other people's craziness? I think we don't. Mental illness is not as noticeable as physical illness. They come in a wide variety of forms. The most common mental disorder is an anxiety disorder with 18% of the world population, depression with 7%, and bipolar disorder with 2.3%. These are personality disorders that affect the way the individual sees the world and the way the individual feels react to the things he interprets about the world. Just because an illness is not physically visible does not mean that it's not there. This is one of the main reasons why people are more worried about their physical health than their mental health. They are misunderstood by presuming mental disorder by describing it to doing any abnormal behavior without thinking the effect might happen to the person. Many people ignoring people who suffer from a mental disorder. Attitudes like this make people hide their feeling, so it's hard to detect people who suffer from a mental disorder, making it even more difficult for the individual to recover from their condition. Some people will die without even getting proper treatment or without knowing the condition of their own mental health. Many people who suffer from this condition don't know how to control their emotion. People nowadays think that people with mental illness are always their own fault and will offer a solution like saying happiness is inside you or you are not feeling well because you don't want to. They force the victim to ignore their feeling and force them to be happy all the time. That's why many people hide their sadness and anger. I believe that we need to fix this problem, supporting them and listening to their stories without forcing them to be happy. We need to help them solve their problem and not to pretend like everything is good all the time. Also, I think every people in this world deserve a happy life. Do you agree? And that's what I think about this problem. Thank you.